Dumb, cool,
and weird
podcast. All right, folks, welcome to the Dumb, Cool, Weird podcast. This is Wesley Walker. We're joined by Nick, as always.
Oh, yeah.
And we have Satan back.
Our Dark Lord and Savior.
Yep. And we have a new guest, Mr. Tallahassee over here.
Jack Tallahassee, our professional Florida man.
Cat Diesel Power, woo!
Yep. And so what we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about all these people who seem to have degrees in everything. We're talking about social media university degrees, people who comment on posts where they have no background, no skills, no anything, any kind of background in these types.
It's not a joke.
Is a social media degree, is it worse or better than a liberal arts degree?
That's a good question.
Is it worse or better than Michael Moore?
Michael Moore at least has a budget. These people just have TikTok.
Michael Moore, unfortunately, has fuck you money.
Yes, unfortunately. Which he lost to his wife, which was great.
Don't care.
Yep. And just to give you all an example. For instance, there was a post I was reading about how they're getting more and more efficient with nuclear fusion, and you'll go on there and you'll see just a barrage of people commenting about nuclear fusion, like they understand how it works. Even one guy was just like, "Oh well, that I just don't see how it's possible that it could possibly work." And then you go to his Facebook profile and you look at him. He's got a degree in history or something. Not even anything related to physics.
Not even the history
of
nuclear
physics.
power?
Yeah, nothing. Not even remotely.
No. You know what's
That'd be
crazy
like me
though?
trying to say I'm an expert in mechanical engineering with a bachelor's in history.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're over there oh, I don't see how that airplane flies. It must be a conspiracy.
Dude, no.
What's your degree in? History. I'm a concentration in Roman Empire.
Oh my God. This is the flat Earth theory in its own way.
Yes.
Because the flat Earth theory are apparently they know everything about astrophysics, but all of their models
Except
contradict
gravity.
each other.
So I personally want to make it an invite. So I found out that Shaq
Oh yeah.
is a flat earther. So I'm gonna go ahead and put an invite out there. I know
Because he lives in Georgia, right?
Shaq lives. He's in Florida.
Hey,
Yeah, it's Florida, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Florida. Jack
But
Tallahassee.
here's the thing. Here's the thing.
No.
I feel like Shaq
Guys,
makes enough money.
we have the Florida man who knows where Shaq lives.
Actually, I don't know where he lives, but I think I know a few people that might find out.
Well, here's my thought. He has so much money that obviously if we invite him, he's able to. And I'm sure we can get a phone call or something. But since Shaq is a flat earther and obviously he knows everything.
Yeah.
This is a
Except
Shaq.
I may
This
make a
is
three-pointer.
this is a personal invite, Shaq. Just like Michael Moore, we invited Michael Moore on the show. We still haven't got a
Never
response
came
back. No. So I want to go ahead and invite Shaq to explain flat Earth theory or flat Earth fact in his perspective.
Well, that's the thing. He's too busy doing those general commercials.
Oh
And
yeah,
making Papa John's pizza.
Well,
you can't hate a man, dude.
guys,
No.
I'm just telling you right now, we probably have a better chance of getting Tequila on here because she's also a flat earther.
Because she's
Yeah.
an authority on
She
that.
can't even reach the mic. Though.
And let me tell you what
No,
a lot.
but she knows how to get other
And
things
what's
in her
very
mouth.
common with a lot of these people? They'll tell you that you have your beliefs, I have my beliefs. Do your own research. That is literally the script that they read off every time. And their own
Probably.
research is typically other YouTube videos from the same people. So it's like a
Yeah.
circular.
Circular reasoning.
Yeah.
So
It's like when people say carbon dating. Does anybody realize carbon dating is circular dating? You have to be alive to know that thing existed. And they're like, oh, yeah, but we know the rate of decay of carbon. You're an idiot. Look, here we go. I'm actually talking about something I don't have a degree in. But at least I read
you're
a
also
book.
Satan.
But here's the thing, I almost
true.
got a science degree. I was going to school to be a biologist, and I do know for a fact that carbon dating is not the only type of dating that you do. And carbon dating is only good for up to a certain point, and then you have to use other different methods to date something.
Exactly. I mean, because carbon eventually all the carbon depletes.
Yes.
And carbon only exists, the dating side of it is only off of something that's living.
Yeah.
So when people are like, oh, we carbon dated a rock, you're a fucking idiot.
You wouldn't carbon date it.
Good job.
might as well
You carbon dated a rock.
What's
Wow.
carbonating a rock or a potato?
at least a potato has the nutrients you need.
So that's my new slang term for politicians is they're potatoes because
Wait, we've been
potatoes would actually be more dynamic in politics.
My dad calls the current president Mr. Potato Head, so I guess it makes sense now.
So-
Oh man, I love that.
I mean, not
So,
wrong.
so speaking about things though that has gotten the history community really pissed, there's a TikToker who apparently is this, this historian who found out the Roman Empire doesn't exist.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a new one.
Oh yeah. Apparently, the world's largest empire, one of the world's largest empires, wasn't real. It was a hoax.
Wow. God, I didn't know.
Yeah, we've
Stop
all
the
been lied
presses.
to. It was actually Greek and everything else,
Jesus Christ.
just not Rome. Rome
Jeez.
didn't exist.
Just completely discount, all the major.
It's all
contributions
false.
that they made.
It's all false. Okay, she
Oh.
knows best. Her blue hair has given her all
Oh,
the senses
jeez.
that she needs to get
Well,
get
dude,
right in there.
Well, I know that you're like going to school to be a historian, man. So that must be like really frustrating for you.
Dude, whenever I see anybody on TikTok who's talking about history, 90% of them are retarded. Like,
Like full blown,
yeah,
hash
full-blown-
brown casserole retarded.
oh yeah, they're fucking grated brain. Like that triple chunked and smothered you get at the Waffle House.
So before we get a whole bunch of people bitching because he said retarded, let me go ahead and inform people. Retarded means legitimately slow or delayed. It's a car term, and well, I guess yeah, you hit the nail on the head. They're fucking retarded.
Yeah, they're really fucking stupid.
Yeah, and the girl I've been dating, she actually doesn't like that word retarded. She doesn't like it either.
Why'd you just say that then? I mean, I'm not dating her. You're dating her. Now she's gonna yell at you.
But it's funny.
She's gonna watch this and be like, "That sumbitch."
Well, it's funny because I'm autistic, and some people consider me retarded because I'm autistic.
Yeah, but we love you because you're retarded.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. So,
Everybody needs at least one retarded friend.
yeah.
That's why we have Jack Tallahassee.
That's why we have.
That is true. That is why I'm here.
No, but he's not retarded because he was born this way. It's because of the shit he did in his life.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
He
Severe
might have
brain
been
damage.
brilliant and
no,
well,
Jack Tallahassee was the greatest porn producer that we've ever met from Florida.
Northwest Florida.
Yeah.
Now, are you actually from Tallahassee? Or I mean, that's your name, so
No, I'm from the Panhandle, which is like lower Alabama, but I took on Tallahassee just because I feel like it just seemed like the right thing to do.
that's your state capital, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. I'm kind of worried now. So I feel like we got to know more about Jack Tallahassee. I mean,
Oh yeah, like Jack. What is the thing you see Floridians do that is kind of in the same realm of jackassery we're talking about?
Oh, gator fighting.
Oh, that sounds fun.
I've never personally done it myself because while I am full-time Florida man, that's one thing I haven't done yet. I want to. I'm training for it right now. I'm bulking up. I gotta have some extra meat on my bones before I fight an alligator because
So what do you do during college spring break season down there in Florida?
Oh, actually, so what do we do? That's a good question.
Yeah, because I know those. I used to be one of those jackasses that would come down there and fuck up your beaches.
Well, I'm pretty sure that last I remember, you were telling me that you kind of blackmail all these teenagers by taking video of them and being like, yeah, I'll show your parents.
Yeah, we do that too. Actually, it's a good side hustle, side hustle to get paid, because 9 times out of 10 we don't have any incriminating evidence. We just pretend like we're filming them.
I mean, I film them too, but I have them for a totally different reason.
Oh well, I'm not surprised by that.
Well, Satan's always watching you like Santa Claus and Jesus, right?
That's right.
No. Yeah, his horned highness over there. He
Oh, I like that one. Horned Highness.
yeah.
Well, the porn industry also really moved in there, and they've got a lot of intellectuals there. I mean, Johnny Sins is an astronaut, a soldier, police officer, homeless guy, doctor.
He's a Renaissance man.
Oh yeah, that too.
Well, no, Renaissance man just means he's a jack of all trades and a master of none.
Jack of all trades is a good way to put it.
Yes.
Obvious son of a bitch.
He's a beautiful bald man.
Yeah, I don't really know much about Florida. I just know that the more south you get, the more cocaine-y it gets.
Yeah, see, and you're not wrong. Where I'm from, the only really white powder I saw growing up was on the beach.
Yeah.
Probably,
Probably maybe
Coke. That's what we're talking about.
What?
Yeah, Coke. That's
Yeah.
what we're talking about.
Yeah.
That's
Or maybe.
Oh wait, we're talking about. Oh wait, what?
No, well, but I would think on the Panhandle they'd be dealing with more of the crystal variety of stuff.
Yeah, actually, yes, you are correct in that.
a little methy, right?
So, quick question: is bathtub meth good like bathtub gin?
I mean, the only meth I've had was made in like a nice, it was made in a fair trade organic facility. So it was,
You got it from Trader Joe, didn't you?
Yes, actually, yeah. Except it was Trader Juan's.
Trader Juan.
Trailer one?
No, Trader Juan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought I heard trailer too.
No.
You mean Juan's trailer?
Yes.
Dude, when me and him went to Trader Joe's, we were looking at the beer section, and their Corona type stuff is called Trader Jose.
Oh my gosh, we have a Trader Joe's nearby. We'll have to give this a shot.
Well, it was like when we went over there, and we like, Wes, you tell the story a lot more colorfully about me and the maple syrup.
Yeah, so the whole reason we went over there to begin with is me and this guy was trying to find some food. And we roll up to fucking Mellow Mushroom, and we were sitting there waiting for like 15 minutes, and then they come up, and I was so excited to have their wings because I like the wings from there. And out of nowhere, Nick was like, "All right, I'll get like a calzone," and I'm like, "I'll get the wings," and he goes, "Ooh, yeah, we don't have any wings right now," and I go,
What kind of shit is that?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not eating here, dude. And Nick was just like, "Oh, really?" I'm
like going to Hooters
"No,
and not having
I'm not.
wings."
We're out of here." And me and him get in the car, and we go to this fucking bar. We sit at this bar and just start like we actually found that bar, the Independent, had some really good food.
Yeah.
So then we get done there, and I'm like, "Hey, you mind if I stop real quick to get some stuff?" And he's like, "Sure." So we get off and go to Trader Joe's. And this motherfucker's like, "I want to get some candy, dude." And so he just starts looking at the candy section, and it was crazy. There was so much shit. And I was like, I got to pick up some stuff too. So we were like kind of walking around, and he sees some maple syrup sitting there on the aisle.
Shooters. Maple syrup shooters.
Yeah, maple syrup shooters. He's like, I'm just gonna like open this up and drink this. And the guy's sitting there working. He goes, "Please don't." And he goes, "Shut up, bitch." and the guy just kind of walks away, and I just look at Nick. I'm like, "Damn, dude, I didn't expect you to do that."
You went hard in the paint on that one.
Man, I think we can. I think I want to ferment one of these. Like we're gonna ferment some maple syrup.
So I mean, we could use it as lube too.
Oh yeah, you got to double down on it.
I mean, how much would you guys want to see
drunk.
me?
You can get drunk, use it as lube, and put it on your pancakes.
What was that?
Handle.
What
You
was?
got to do a handle.
What was those non-Pringles we saw?
Oh god, it was something terrifying though. The picture on it was slightly more terrifying.
Yeah, remember those pretzel sticks? And the guy had like
He looked like he was on crack.
yeah, he looked like he was smoking crack up his ass or something.
Yeah.
Oh.
So to circle back around like the Biden administration likes to do because they're a bunch of potatoes, and say things that don't matter.
Sorry, I gotta stop. Their Pringles are called Saddle Potato Crisps.
Saddle potato crisps?
Joe's Saddle Potato Crisps.
Yeah, does it have a guy with a beard? Not a
Dude,
Yeah, it does.
No. It's, what's his nuts?
No,
From,
it's even worse. It's a zombie.
I know that we're not recording this, so I know we're not videoing this
Wait.
anymore. But do you think we can get this?
Sam
like,
Elliott.
On the
Oh
thing?
shit, Sam Elliott.
Yeah.
It should be Sam Elliott on a horse.
Yeah, that is right. That should be the logo.
I know nobody does Sam Elliott, dude. That guy's,
I'm not dissing
that guy's
Sam
the
Elliott.
man. No. It's cool. Dude, he's the Marble Man.
Yeah.
All right.
Except he's liberal as fuck, though.
Well,
Is he?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, as long as he's a strong, masculine man in his movies, I don't give a shit.
It's like,
To be fair, he's
some friends of
like
mine-
old. He's like old liberal, not like.
Oh, he's old liberal.
No, I'm saying he's like liberal classic, not progressive light.
it's like people have been telling me to watch that new show, Yellowstone. Have y'all heard that one? Well,
No,
I guess
actually, I've been wanting to watch that show.
there's,
I've
I think
seen
there's a prequel. It's called 1883, I think, and Tim McGraw, the country singer, plays a gunslinger in it. Which, if you know anything about Tim McGraw, that guy is about as left as you can get. So believing him as a gunslinger is kind of
So
Is he even an actor? I mean,
no, he's a country singer. They think they can do everything, just
right.
like people who think they can do history, astrophysics, and like
yeah,
everything else.
it is kind of surprising because like hearing that a country singer might be like liberal. I've just never
Like how are you a liberal country singer? Like
strange.
I love abortions and I hate guns.
Well, it's like there's a good old there's a funny old video of Hank Williams Jr. with another older country star named Little Jimmy Dickens, and they're on Hank Williams Jr.'s property, and Hank Jr. is shooting a Wild West style revolver, and this guy Little Jimmy Dickens, he's talking to Hank Jr. and he's like, why do you like shooting guns? And the most country response ever, they're essential to my happiness.
It's honest God truth right there.
I mean, and it's Hank Jr. for crying out loud. I mean, you know.
You know what would be great to hang out with, though, back in the day would be Hank Jr. and David Allen Coe.
Dude, I'd love to hang out with Hank Jr. right now.
He's doing some crazy shit.
One thing that me and Nick have kind of noticed recently, though, is people who were typically more on the progressive side, more like liberal, have now become like centrists. Like one person in particular, we watched a little bit of Bill Maher. Like Bill Maher
Actually,
used to be like more on the liberal side. Now he's like more in the center.
Because he's realizing these people are fucking nuts.
But here's a lot of the things about it. It's like, I think a lot of people forget that Bill Maher was like liberal, but he always like shit on
He's
all
not
the
blue-haired
progressive.
liberal.
Yeah, he's not blue haired liberal. Like he was always like shitting on other. He's
He's not
shitting
Marge
on,
Simpson liberal.
No, he was always shitting on like all the people that came out today because he was trying to curve it like George Carlin, where they're like, yeah, you know, don't name your
George
kids
Carlin's
like Taylor. They get their ass kicked by a kid named Tyler because they're weak.
Kid named
Tyler.
You see, a kid named Taylor gets his ass kicked by a kid named Tyler. You know, everybody now is a single mom influencer of sorts that happens to know everything about crystal therapy and
With kids
essential
named
oil.
like Brixton.
Oh yeah, with a kid named Brixton or
Dude, you know what the worst
Jables?
white kid names I've ever heard? Connor, Skylar, and
Reach for the Skylar.
Roland. Keith. Keith is a terrible name.
Keith.
I got a friend named Keith.
Keith.
He's a good guy.
Keith is a good drug dealer name.
Or what's another good one? Tanner.
Yes.
Tanner is the kind of guy who's hopped up on Mountain Dew or Budweiser at any given moment and fights
I'm hopped
you
up on
like
Mountain Dew and
drywall.
Crystal
Or
Man.
Mitch.
Mitch? Oh no, Mitch is a school shooter who manipulates people
Mitch is
into thinking
definitely
you're a
school
douchebag.
shooter.
Yeah, we went to college with this guy named Mitch, and he looked like he always wore a trench coat. He just looks like that guy who would just like shoot up the school.
Or flash you his penis.
I mean, I understand the.
I don't think I ever saw him. I don't think.
Oh no, you saw Mitch. We always made fun of him.
He was a guy in the trench coat. That he was always walking around, and he hung out with Joe Perez.
Oh, that
See,
douche nozzle.
you guys, yeah, but you guys are doing it all wrong. See, I would go and have like a bunch of Snickers bars, and every time I see him, I'm like, dude, hey, I got you this. That way, when he does shoot up the place, he's gonna be like, dude, Nick, you're good, man. You're good. And then he just keeps on going.
You gave me a Snickers once.
You gave me a Snickers once. We are good.
Yeah, it's like the Columbine shooting kids. Apparently, they spared a couple kids because they were like, "Oh, you were nice to me once."
That's right.
See, and that's why my dad. See, it's funny you say that because not long after Columbine, it was when I graduated high school in 2006, and so I remember when I started high school. One of the first pieces of advice my dad gave me was be nice to everybody because you don't know who might be shooting up the school.
Well, we had one of those at my school too. He wore a trench coat and he had a ponytail, and he had one of those book bags that you dragged on the ground.
Oh, he was one of those
yeah,
kids.
Oh my God.
And my friend saw him immediately when we were juniors, and he was like, "That kid is going to shoot up the school."
Because that rolly bag, but see that rolly bag though was actually efficient for lugging guns and ammo.
Yeah.
So I mean, props to him for thinking ahead.
So they had to expel a girl in my senior year because everyone already knew she was odd as fuck because she would like speak to demons and stuff in the back of the
that's nice.
classroom. Like no, but the greatest part was there was a like you know you can be a little odd. You know you can be the Naruto kid or the Yu-Gi-Oh kid. No, this she was speaking to demons like under her breath to where there was like desks that were vacant around her. Like, people were just like, I'm not sitting next to this. One day, somebody was like, okay, this is going beyond just fucking weird. Because now she's, like, talking about, like, killing people under her breath.
Oh,
so
that's
then
nice.
they looked into her bag and they found a dagger. It was just like, this
It's
is
probably
what...
a gas station dagger.
It was probably a gas station dragon dagger, you know, because they, like experts in all fields, everybody knows if it's shaped like a dragon, it stabs better.
Well, I mean, I actually was watching a video on YouTube, and it's these people trying out the mall weapons. They're like, and they would have like professional like people who like professional like people who do like who are martial arts, and I loved it because they're like, all right, how lethal, like from like an oyster shucker to a katana. You know, how lethal is this thing really? And it was so great. He goes, yeah, I don't know. You're like, if you use this, you're gonna like stab yourself. If you try to hurt someone with it, you're gonna stab yourself as well. No. I loved it.
Circling back to what you were saying about the whole Naruto thing or whatever.
Naruto.
Naruto. Yeah, I don't watch anime.
I do.
I don't watch hentai.
I watch tons of it.
That goofy run that those kids do with their arms behind their back.
For our anime episode, we're gearing up for it.
When I was in high school, this is actually before I transferred to Gainesville High School. This is when I was at another high school. This girl would Naruto run whilst making animal noises.
Oh God.
It was pretty odd.
Yeah, I bet you if you seeked a little further with that person, they might be a furry.
That's probably what
she
they
probably end up becoming one.
Well, here's the thing: you got to really ask yourself, like, do I need to be better friends with this person?
So as a guy that spent a lot of time with like really nerdy chicks, they end up being the freakiest chicks on the planet, dude, and they end up being the best in bed. Just saying.
Well, now Wes, can you say is that a proven science?
What?
Is that a proven science?
That is
experimenting.
That is a proven science. We got the boys in the lab on that, and
we're working on
putting in the man hours.
Here's the thing: unlike our TikTok historians, here in this show, we actually put in the work to diligently get evidence to support our theories and make sure that they're facts. So I think we need to put more work into experimenting.
We have Dr. Fuck Puppet over there. Well, she's a really good.
And I actually have my bachelor's in history. So I am a legit historian now. So not only am I Florida man, but I'm also a historian. So I got many sticks in the fire.
Now to see what's good though is I'm also about to graduate with a historian degree.
You know, I have my minor in history too. Ironically enough.
So it seems that
minor
we're all
was criminal
historians.
justice. I actually had this funny. I had this funny hair up my ass to become a cop.
Except me, my minor is in biology, so you know,
it
doesn't mean anything.
I made it a month through the police academy. I made it about a month through the police academy, and I was like,
right?
Yeah.
You're one of those. So you're trying to take money off the side. All that meth that was going around.
Yeah, it's a good way.
Trader Juan's pays better than the police department.
No, it's not Trader. It's Trailer. It's Juan's Trailer.
Trailer Juan.
Yeah, Trailer Juan. Yeah, Trailer Juan. Yeah.
And we're sued by Trader Joe's.
Or sponsored.
Juan had a trailer behind Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's, if you do want to sponsor us, you don't even have to pay us. $2 Chuck is delicious.
I like the non-Pringles or whatever they're called.
I like crackhead sticks.
What did I say they were called?
They're
nearly Pringles.
Crisps. Dr. Crazy's Pringles.
Saddle Crisps.
Saddle Crisps. I love Saddle Crisps. Saddle Crisps are delicious.
Yummy.
I will use your maple syrup to take it to the dome.
We're getting sued.
Have you guys ever seen that periodic table of beers I got up there? I don't know if you guys have ever really.
I was just looking at it. I was kind of curious about it.
No, I did. We were one of the episodes. I was actually staring at it. It was before
what is a smoked beer? Like, I've never had a smoked beer.
Oh, we were doing that. So actually, before you guys allowed
they put
me
old
to be
bike
mic'd,
tires in the vat where they cook.
Well, that's how you guys do it in
I
Florida.
think we should do a beer episode next, but get back to the topic of fake ass science.
Hang on. Yeah, so here's how. So before you guys allowed me to be mic'd, because y'all were worried about what was going to come out of my mouth.
We're never worried.
I was staring at that, and I'm like, all right. You're like, all right. So all right, I've had which ones have I had? Which ones do I want? I think we got to investigate, and we maybe do some themes here.
Well, yeah, because I kind of want to try a steam beer too. That sounds very steampunk, dude.
Dude, oh my god, we can dress up in steampunk.
Drink steam beers.
So
I'm actually looking at this poster for Army of Darkness, and Bruce Campbell is looking extremely jacked.
we had a whole conversation about this about fat people. Like even Bruce Campbell was jacked. Even and that was one of our topics when we were talking about how fat people are like. And that's another thing. All the fat people are now experts in health sciences.
I see, and I got to go with Bill Maher on this one. There is no way you can be healthy at any size. I'm sorry, but not sorry. You can't. If you are 150 pounds overweight, you are not healthy. You're gonna die soon.
So you're telling me that we should fat shame more people?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
I agree with this.
Absolutely.
I mean, wholeheartedly. I think
And
that
this is
there's
coming
a
from
healthy...
and this is coming from a fat guy. I've been skinny, been fat, been skinny, now I'm fat again.
Jack Tallahassee, you've got a lot of roles to fit in, all right? You've been
I mean,
scamming and shamming your whole life.
And it's one thing I learned from many of my friends. I have a lot of friends in the veteran community. One thing they taught me was how to sham, and no one shams better. What I was
What about
taught.
ShamWow?
ShamWows work great, but
Especially with
That's how I
murders.
clean myself.
what I was told is like for the lower enlisted in the military, if you're familiar with that, E4 and below know how to sham.
Yeah.
I have no comment. Everybody's looking at me, and I'm like, nope.
Well, no, I know how to
Nope,
sham.
I am not going to say anything towards this.
He's going to plead the fifth on this
Plead
one.
the- I don't know nothing.
Well, Satan, you've observed me shamming a lot.
Oh yeah.
He was actually patting you on the shoulder while you were shamming.
Patting him on the ass. What are you talking about?
He was probably giving me a shoulder rub when I was really getting hard at it.
Were you giving him a rub and tug?
No, I did get a very warm rager. So I think Satan was tapping me on the balls, telling me, "Good job."
Good job.
Hey, instead of getting a pat on the back, you're getting a pat on the balls. Good job. Good job.
It's a fluffer.
Yeah, he's trying to get me hard to get through the day.
But yes, I agree, Nick. We should totally stay on topic when it comes to the.
Because we're going way out the fucking wide.
All right, so to go back to like our episode,
Let's
about,
circle back.
Circle back around.
about anime. we're
So
definitely.
that's a big circle. That's episode 10 to now.
It's been
So-
that long ago.
So, anyways, like, in all seriousness, how did it become that we allowed so many people to just become experts in everything? Like the guy, like the whole group.
Well,
that
let me-
It started with
the-
giving everyone trophies.
No. But what I'm saying is like the whole math is racist thing started because of a TikTok quote unquote intellectual talking
Well-
about how math is racist.
I'll tell you how it got like that. I think the internet is a big thing to blame here because I think the internet was
absolutely.
like I think the internet was like a good thing because it
That
allows
was
people.
episode 9. We talked about that in episode.
Yeah, we talked about that in episode 9, but it's true. Like the internet was a really good thing. It like really connected everybody, and it was supposed to be this great thing that was supposed to make knowledge more accessible to everybody. But what a lot of people didn't think about is what I call bunk or crap knowledge being accessible to everybody, and people get in their little like I call it like an echo chamber.
Yep.
People get in their echo chambers. They listen to the same people talking about the same shit over and over again. No scientific evidence. Nothing to back it up.
You repeat a lie long enough, people believe it is fact.
You know what's strange?
What I want to
though?
know is where were these math is racist people when I was going through statistics for my third
No.
grade?
That's what I'm saying. Is like all these people are now saying in like the West Coast that you don't have to pass math, reading, or writing to get out of high school. It's like
Why even bother to go to school?
Why bother with an education?
Yeah.
And it's like, man, you'd think a bunch of communists would at least keep the communist idea of at least being literate enough to understand the Communist Manifesto.
You think so?
But hey, reading's racist now, along with math, science. You know what? Just I guess everything's racist. So I think we should pat these guys on the back. I think the next generation of degenerates is going to
Give
make
them
it easy.
a congratulatory handy?
No, you see, you got to go to a special place run by the
blowy J and the
Russians.
handy J.
Blowy J's and handy J's. I got them all over Atlanta.
I do know this. Perspectives from the outside of our country, especially like so when I was dating my ex-girlfriend Alina. She was from Russia.
Yeah.
She was born in Kiev, which is Ukraine, but she technically claimed Russia because she was, she kind of grew up in Soviet Russia when she was a young kid.
Okay, that makes sense.
But basically, like she told me, her perspective was coming here. Is she couldn't believe how dumb people were here. Because even in a country like that, where it's not as good as here, quote unquote, they still were a lot smarter than us. Like they were more interested in their education. They're more interested in trying to better themselves. And a lot of times she would run into people when we were together that would tell her that this place is terrible, this place is awful, this is the worst place ever. She'd be like, well, you're lucky that you get to do the things you get to do here, because where I'm from, if you did those things, they would just chop your fucking head off.
Pretty much.
So she was just saying, hey, this is how the real world works. You guys are living in a fantasy world, and you're very, very privileged, and you're a bunch of bitches. Is basically what she said.
You know what it is?
She's not wrong.
She isn't. Like, the West has found a way to make itself dumber and rewards mediocrity.
The funniest one I love is like I have it's not my friend, but it's someone I know. They dated. His family fled Castro.
No.
His parents grew up under Castro, so that's as communist as it gets. I mean, they grew up under that, and some blue-haired, liberal person, had the stones to say to this person's face that, oh, your parents didn't experience real communism. Like, where do you get off saying that?
My buddy almost beat the shit out of somebody for wearing a Che Guevara t-shirt.
I would pay to see that.
Dude, my buddy
If people would understand like what that man stood for and how he massacred.
I love it. I love it when I see gay people wearing Che Guevara shirts.
No, Queers for Palestine.
That one's even
Oh my
funnier.
god, that's my favorite. That is my favorite. Queers for Palestine.
That is the
Thank you.
biggest, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
You might as well be a
I
chicken
would
wearing
be-
a shirt that says, I support KFC.
I would be happy, you know, at Queers for Palestine. I will be happy if any of y'all want to visit Palestine. I will pay for your plane ticket. We'll see,
you're not coming, 'cause
we'll see how long you wear that shirt.
One side is
Would it be a
controlled by a
one-way
terrorist
ticket?
organization. The other side's controlled by another terrorist organization.
If you were paying for the tickets for the Queers for Palestine group, would it be a one-way ticket?
Oh, it would only need to be. And a matter of fact, that's the beauty behind the ignorance. So, all right, to go back to like what we're talking about. So
Yeah, the ignorance on it.
with the whole like TikTok degree. So I don't want to like hate on it completely because the idea behind it is that we all experience we all have a sense of knowledge. Normally,
Right.
You have some kind of reference to why you believe in the things you believe. So we talked about like, oh, jack of all trades. Well, here's the problem. People are too stupid to realize, one, that's not the entire quote. It's a jack of all trades,
Master of
is
none.
a master of none, but sometimes better than the master of one. So the whole thing is like the whole premise behind that is that all right, you can be a master of one thing. Okay, but dude, are you going to survive off that one thing? No, I want to have a general knowledge of a lot of things.
Yeah.
So you have that aspect of it, right? But here's the issue: you have a whole bunch of idiots that are now speaking up. So I didn't use retarded at that time.
I think they need to be called retarded.
So you have a whole bunch of these idiots that are like, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and give my opinion because I saw another TikTok person or another YouTube champion or I get censored all the time, so I don't get to see this shit. But I'm like,
I got censored on Instagram for using the word tranny, and I was actually legit talking about a transmission.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Like because the thing is like they don't understand. Like again, knowing where the term retarded. Retarded literally means delayed. It's a car term. It's about timing. Timing. Come on, people. I'm you know what? I'm actually going to put that. I'm going to put that my car is retarded. I'm going to put that on my Facebook and see what happens. I'm willing to bet I get censored.
I found a way to get around the Instagram censors. Like if I spelled out tranny in all lowercase letters, it kept getting flagged and blocked. But if I did upper and lowercase letters back and forth,
You're sarcastic.
You confuse the algorithm.
I confused it and it worked. So chalk one up to Florida man ingenuity.
Is it possible at some point, maybe like in a future episode, we can invite one of these TikTok influencers?
We don't know any.
I could probably dig someone up.
I was gonna say, can you scrounge up a?
Your
connections are far and wide.
I know somebody that would probably do it. She's just very.
Until she watches this episode.
She's just very, very liberal. So
I like liberals.
I'm just saying, like
their women are amazing.
Yeah, like she's just very, very liberal, and I know.
Not
like,
this one. I've seen this one. It's a wreck.
So
From the inside or the outside?
All
sides.
well,
Let's just say it this way. Jimmy Bauer. What's the porn name?
Jimmy Bonhoeffer.
Yeah, Jimmy Bonhoeffer and Sanchez are not gonna be banging.
That sounds like a title for like a bad western. The Adventures of Jimmy Bonhoeffer and Sanchez.
Hey, you're the one directing the movie, not me.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
yeah, but we still gotta have these episodes where we have like special guests. So we gotta have a homeless person. We gotta have a dominatrix.
There's you have so many.
We still gotta get the
right down the
dominatrix on
street.
here.
But
what do you offer them?
You offer them heroin and a Cracker Jacks?
Do you have heroin?
I don't. But I know you want those speedballs. You're gonna die just like that.
I just give them some Barnett's or something.
I'd figure like we give them a sub and beer. A sub and beer.
Yeah,
There you go.
You'd be pretty happy.
Well,
How about a Hot
gotta
Pocket?
You know what? A hot pocket and a
Hey, you
hand
know
job.
what? It is getting cold outside.
Hot pocket and a hand job. I say every American needs a hot
All
pocket
right,
and a
so
hand
you
job.
and I will go 50-50 on the Hot Pocket, Wes, and then Nikki
Sanchez
here.
got the hand job.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go
I don't
for it.
touch the pores.
No. Oh my
I don't
God.
touch the pores.
And people are worried about me going to hell.
Satan, we all know that all those ball taps.
You're already there.
This man was talking about his father that he tried to overthrow and talking about how he idolized him.
I mean, he is the man. I just think maybe I
Could
could
have done it better. So Satan, it seemed as a pseudo intellectual at that moment, how did it feel to get cast out of the kingdom of heaven?
Hang on. We're talking about TikTok warriors here. Sorry. TikTok
Well, I mean, you seemed
historians.
to, you thought you knew better, so I mean, I was like, just wondering.
I know that I would not put up with the shit from. I don't even want these TikTok historians down there. I will go crazy. I will pull my horns right out.
So are they too evil for hell, or just like,
Annoying, I think.
I think it's really annoying.
So wait a minute, I thought you dealt in circles for your hell, or is there like layers?
Yeah, but I mean, I still have to be in all of them.
No. You only got to be like in the 9th and then the top.
You got to be like in the hell. Well, like the hell.
Who the
like,
fuck do you think's managing all this shit?
I thought you just had other
your lower
people.
imps and demons?
Oh my god. Hey, well, we all saw Little Nicky, right?
Oh,
Yeah, but I thought there was like I didn't think that you actually had to do that. I didn't think it was an autobiography.
Nick was really excited with the idea of the pineapples when he saw Little Nicky. That was like the first phone call I got. Like
Are
he's
you
like,
serious?
hey, he's like, hey, do y'all really do that down there? And can I sign up? I was like, wow, man. Okay, yeah. I
I'm
guess.
sorry, I do like to put pineapples in other people's places.
Oh,
Just
you
not
didn't.
your
You didn't
own?
want it. You didn't want it for yourself.
No. This is more of like a joy of, sodomizing dictators.
I want to find a TikTok historian that can like teach me about.
Actually, it'd be really funny a debate. Not bring them on here to talk, but just as a debate. Have a moderator and have a debate between a TikTok historian and an actual
And
historian.
Nick.
Hey guys, I just had
Nick's the
this
moderator.
crazy thought right now.
No, I think Wes needs to be moderated.
Yeah, I was gonna say don't.
I told if we do this, I would totally like film it. I would like have like I would do like between the ferns type of thing. I'd have Nick in a suit with
Yeah.
a camera on him.
Yeah, no, I'm cool with this. I'm cool with this.
So
Yeah, we can moderate this show. We'll let them go at it.
guys, I just thought about something. All the crazy shit that you hear a lot of these TikTokers, like, and I'm talking like their more outlandish, crazy bullshit, is almost on not just on the level of the people who are flat earthers. They're like Holocaust deniers too.
That one boggles my mind.
No, I mean that one boggles my mind altogether. But that's what I'm saying is like
White supremacists who are Holocaust deniers are the really funny.
yeah, I never understood that one. But then again, there's also like what is it? Like there's a group like the Black Israelites that believe that they're the true Israelis or something.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of bullshit. It doesn't
really
make sense.
is.
But then there's like also like white supremacists developed a religion about how like white people are the true children of like God and everything. And like the Jews are the children of Satan, and everyone in between isn't even people. It's like you guys
That's
come up with some.
colorful. That's some colorful
They're
shit.
like no, it's like
The Black Israelites already pissed me off. And there's like, so everybody knows like we do this out of Atlanta, Georgia. The Black Israelites are huge here in Atlanta.
I got a friend that does it.
Really?
Yeah, my friend Brandon. Yeah,
Is he black?
Yeah, he's black. He says he's a black Israelite. He
Oh,
says
hang
he's
on. He's black and his name's Brandon?
Yeah,
that doesn't seem right.
Sorry. I just needed to clarify. All right.
but he likes to go by Lamar.
Oh, I bet he does. No, I mean, so like, yeah, like, no, that would be a great guest. I would want to understand.
Yeah, I think
Because I'm a Jew.
Yeah, I know you're Jewish, so they would totally be
Wait,
cool to have
Satan's
him
a
on.
Jew?
I mean, we're the original. I mean, supposedly we're all evil, right? I mean,
Apparently you guys aren't even like people to the left either. So it's like
oh yeah, no, yeah, we're definitely forgotten.
No,
Man,
yeah.
I'm telling you, it's funny. We have themes to this show, and I
We're getting on Alex Jones levels.
we're Alex Jones like that far crazy. No, so I think it's funny because normally it's me that sidetracks this Nick.
I'm sorry.
And
But
I'm
now
like,
you got Florida man.
I'm like, man, okay, so like, man,
Jack Tallahassee.
yeah, Jack Tallahassee. Yeah, no, I mean, I really would. We can get some like politically incorrect individuals in here.
But here's the thing.
We can make
though.
this a lot of fun.
But here's the thing. We like even though we like veered off just a little bit, this is all relevant to crazy people who think that they're
Well,
Right.
Let me give you another example. So they were talking about how I read another article, and in this article they were talking about how they want to we're talking about like terraforming like Mars and like Venus, right? So like
Total Recall style.
and so basically like they were saying it'd be better to probably do the moon first, do the like terraform the moon. So basically somebody commented, and I shit you not, this is what somebody said. Oh, well, you can't do that because if you do that, the moon will go out of its orbit. And like one guy like commented and said, "Are you smoking crack up your ass?" And the guy goes, "No, that's really what would happen." He goes, "Dude, you've been watching way too many fucking movies, dude."
So, like
So colonizing Mars would put the moon out of orbit?
No, colonizing the moon.
Terraforming the moon.
Yeah, well, yeah, sorry, yes, terraforming the moon. But here's the actual issue I see. So first off, the moon doesn't rotate. That's one. Okay,
Yeah.
one. Two, the moon is actually going farther and farther away from the Earth. Now Mars makes more sense because though everything's
everything to
expanding,
support it.
everything's expanding, but like at least it's like a static expanding. The moon. Yeah, that's a little bit different ballpark. So the thing is, you have to have something that actually spins, first off, because you have to have a day and a night. But we're talking about terraforming. Last I checked, man, we're in like the
There's
special
been several
spot.
movies how that's not a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it gets way too fucking cold and way too fucking hot in Mars.
Well, they think honestly the best planet to technically terraform would be Venus, because Venus is the same size as Earth. It has enough atmosphere to be thick enough already. So what you'd have to do is you'd have to figure out. They think they might have figured it out. Like so, it's too hot on Venus because the greenhouse effect. So one way they figured out to probably solve that is to put these microbes on the planet that would actually eat carbon, like basically eat like carbon dioxide.
Yeah, how would you control that? Because what if they eat too much carbon?
That's another. Yeah, that's.
How does it have carbon? Is there life forms on?
Yeah.
To be fair,
It's
Mars
a lot. It's
would make
very
more sense,
complicated,
That's
and
where
I'm
the
not. And
dinosaurs came from.
I'm not a specialist when it comes to this stuff.
Wait. No, you're
I'm
talking.
a TikTok scientist.
You're talking like you know what you're talking about, sir.
I've read a scientific article that's peer reviewed, and it's pretty. I mean, it's a pretty.
Well,
good case.
it's peer reviewed because you read it.
No, it's peer reviewed because it was peer reviewed by a bunch of other scientists at a university.
At an online
peer reviewed by
university.
others.
At an online university, yeah.
The other-
Actually, I think
Not us.
actually, I think it was peer reviewed at I think at at Harvard or like
Harvard?
Yale or something. Like that.
Harvard Online.
Harvard.
Harvard online.
hey guys,
Do they have a TikTok degree yet at Harvard Online?
I don't know, but how does a town with that many great colleges like?
Can't pronounce the R's.
No, just everyone's retarded.
Harvard.
Harvard, the yard.
It's the southern accent of the north.
I love how they dog on the South so much. It's like, you can't pronounce your R's, dipshit.
You know, I don't know what's worse though, white trash from the north or white trash from the south.
Oh, white trash from up north supersedes all southern white trash.
They're so fucking bitter. You know why? Because it's fucking cold. I don't understand that. Why
Then
live
move
somewhere?
away. No one's
Why?
making you stay
No,
there.
don't move. Please don't come
No.
down here.
No.
Don't come down here.
Actually, you know what? I take
Stay
that back.
up
I take
there.
that back. Stay where you are.
It's global warming's helping.
Yeah.
It'll be warm soon.
Just cry river, build a bridge, and get over it.
But what was it? Neil deGrasse Tyson was talking about that years ago about terraforming Mars and how like humans would probably have to adapt.
Mars is hard though because for one, Mars is a lot smaller than the Earth, so the gravity would be not as great. So people that are born on Mars wouldn't be able to come to Earth because it would kill them.
Yeah, I mean, but another thing they also said, like what they were talking about was like,
So space exploration is very complicated.
Yeah.
And I only know this because I have a friend that's a cosmologist. He went to
That's a person who does makeup, right?
That's cosmetologist. No, that's
so
but now if
okay.
you're a Scientologist, you're really smart.
Yeah. No, he just said it's really complicated. So like Mars has no electromagnetic fields. So basically
Okay.
like it's being constantly bombarded by radiation. So the soil is actually toxic. You would have to figure out a way to completely like sterilize the soil. You'd have to figure out a way to introduce basically like nitrogen to the soil too. It's so complicated like to colonize Mars.
So we need to find people who are experts in sterilizing people. Those are called Democrats.
Now, guys,
Oh, sorry.
I think I know what we can do.
Too soon after 200 years of them doing. Sorry.
Matt
No,
Damon
it's never too
has
soon.
survived on Mars by himself.
That's
before.
right. He did.
So I think we just got to
Matt
say Matt
Damon.
Damon.
Oh
over there.
yeah,
Matt
Yeah,
Damon. He survived on Mars by himself, like a champ.
And you saw it in a you saw it
It was a documentary.
you saw a
It was
documentary.
a documentary, yeah. Like,
Oh
Matt
yeah,
Da-
it's called
and
The
then,
Martian.
Yeah, Matt Damon survived on his own and ate potatoes.
Because Hollywood wouldn't lie to us.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, man. These actors are talking with great authority because they know what they're talking about. Actors and actresses are way so much smarter than
They're
us.
way undervalued for what they know.
They need to be paid more.
I think they're far worse than TikTok historians because they're
Whoa, look at this guy.
because unfortunately when you have the kind of clout that actors and actresses have,
Yeah.
unfortunately people will forget facts, but because so and so celebrity said, "Oh, you should vote for such and such person because they stand for this." Oh, well, I'm not going to fact check any of this myself.
You know, recently, there was like a bunch of protesting going on with all the people who actually make the movie about pay and how they're treated. You know, this was like it was a big thing for people in the industry. But you know, I think it's funny. I think they just need to shut up and sit down and realize that actually they need a pay cut because the real people who make movies are the actors and actresses because they know everything. They know how to edit. They know how to direct. They know how to. I mean,
Guys,
I'm
just telling you right now, though, we should not be listening to Hollywood because they can't stop sexually assaulting each other.
That is true.
And other, that's a whole other rabbit hole.
Yeah. Jeffrey Epstein didn't
Well, I
kill
told you
himself.
about that movie I watched recently, right? Don't Look Up.
Much like my Christmas
Look
lights,
Up.
they didn't hang themselves.
Don't look
either.
up. Yeah, no, I haven't seen it yet.
That
saw
sounded
it.
creepy, but it sounded spot on about society.
What?
I think Don't Look Up is a perfect example of the topic of this episode. If you get a chance, you should watch it.
Yeah. I mean, we
Probably
should
do it
probably
tonight.
just do a movie review on that one because from what you've been telling me, it's like it sounds exactly how.
Well, it was supposed to be a comedy satire, and then it ended up not being funny to me. It ended up like disturbing the fuck out of me. Dude.
but you know that's like Idiocracy. Idiocracy's funny until you realize, oh
painfully
shit,
accurate.
yeah, like people really care only about their boner medication and farts.
It's got electrolytes.
Yes,
Well,
it's what plants
well,
crave.
well, basically, the setup to this movie that I'm talking about is there's a comet heading for Earth, and these scientists discover that it's heading to Earth, and it'll be here, like in the movie, it'll be there in like 6 months. And they basically warn people, and even after warning people, they've looked at the data and all of it, they still don't believe them, and they would rather just not deal with it. And little by little, they finally decide to deal with it because it might be a good political move, of course.
What are you gonna do? I hire like Bruce Willis and like a drill crew to go up there and like
Yes.
Ron
Hey, wait,
Perlman.
I'm telling you.
Ron Perlman. Oh, Ron
Yeah.
Perlman.
Yeah,
Oh,
Ron
Yes,
Perlman.
because he's very sound. He was a biker once in a biker gang, and then he got shot in the neck, and then he became people against him.
Yeah, but
No.
he's at least decisive in his actions.
I trust Bruce
Yes.
Willis more.
Yeah, but you see, the thing is that
Ron Perlman he makes the hard decisions.
yes,
But you should have seen it. It was really
Ron
funny.
Perlman was in Vietnam.
In the movie, they were like
Well, Bruce Willis was
they were
Navy
like
SEAL.
they were like
is true.
So Leonardo DiCaprio plays like one of the scientists. He's sitting there talking to the president, who's played by Meryl Streep, and he's like, wait a minute. Like, do you have to have somebody go up in the rockets? Can't you just do a drone? And they're like, yeah, we could just do a drone, but we got to have a face attached to it. I'm like, what?
It doesn't say
yeah.
anything about today's
That sounds about
current the political climate. I don't know what does.
You know, they made another movie that's kind of similar. It's called Lost in Space. It's a TV series.
I've seen it.
The reboot.
So I've watched the first 2 seasons of it.
So it's
was
outstanding, but it's literally the same situation except
Better special
they
effects.
yes, but they fixed the problem. I mean, the Earth's gone. Like they're like fuck it. But you know what? They're just going to save as many people
Yeah,
as possible.
so that show's fucked up because they basically steal technology from this race, and the race gets pissed off about it.
Yeah,
And they're like, we want our ship back.
because we're Steelers.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, literally,
fought harder.
thieves. The dumbest shit they've ever done in that show. Like, that is the dumbest thing you can do. They literally stole technology from a civilization that's like, what? I think they're like hundreds, maybe millions of years ahead of us.
Well, I don't want to tell you anything because you said you only seen the first 2 seasons. I don't want to tell you
No.
anymore.
I'm a
No,
little
but
behind on that show myself.
but the first 2 seasons I watched, it kind of talked about that a little
Oh,
bit.
I don't even want to tell you anymore.
okay. So
Yeah.
quick question.
Well, I'm on season 3 right now.
Quick question on all this.
Well, they haven't seen it, so I'm.
I don't care. I really don't care.
Shut your
Now,
mouth.
because I'm never gonna probably watch it. I have a real. I have a question.
This is why we
here.
can't do reviews on things.
No. If we watch it together, that's fine.
Steven
But-
Seagal's a sniper.
That's a lot of
Oh my
stuff.
gosh.
Those are hour-long episodes, dude.
No,
it's like,
What I'm
it's
saying
like
is
8
that,
episodes per season.
Yeah, that's like
There's 4.
That's like watching like a movie marathon, dude.
no. What I'm saying though is that
If it's
did
Harry
they
Potter,
steal
you love
the?
it.
That's a good time. Now, but did you know that they actually became wizards?
Oh god, he has a degree in this.
Yeah, did you know wizardry? Actually, there's a whole story about wizardry, which involves
Was he
Aleister
a
Crowley.
Ravenclaw or Hufflepuff?
I knew that if I said that, like I knew better. I said it.
I just recently finished the new Cobra Kai season.
I did
gotta
too.
I gotta
It's
get
really
to
good.
that.
I
really
did
good.
too.
It's
I'm
really
very
good.
happy about that.
It's really good.
But
I'm actually pissed because I have to wait again.
oh yeah,
There's actually, there's a good movie out. You should check it out called Old Henry. That's really good.
What happened to New Henry?
he's dead.
New Henry's dead, but old Henry's awesome.
What about moderately aged Henry?
Moderately aged Henry got Alzheimer's real quick. It was not good.
And then baby Henry?
Baby Henry was shot.
Okay.
Damn, that got dark.
Well, that's why old Henry's getting his revenge. His whole family of Henrys has been
Man,
killed.
I could just ruin the movie.
Just do that. I don't care.
All right. Well, spoilers or not, I really don't care.
We don't
It's your
care.
fault. Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah, probably. Not. I kind of figured that. No, Old Henry. You don't. It kind of hints to it, but you're not sure. But it's Billy the Kid. Actually, it faked his death and ended up lived to be an old man. And has a kid. And Trace Adkins is his brother-in-law, which is kind of funny.
Trace Adkins is in a lot of shit.
Yeah, he's like a discount Wilford Brimley.
You know, Wilford Brimley was the most knowledgeable man about diabetes.
And the thing. The thing.
Oh yeah, when he was discovering the thing. You never saw the thing when Kurt Russell had to save Wilford
Discount
Brimley?
Han Solo.
Yeah.
What the hell are y'all talking about now?
Okay.
Wait, I didn't even realize Wilford Brimley was in that movie.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was. Before he discovered diabetes, he was discovering how to break down the actual biology of the thing.
Did the thing give him the diabetes?
The thing did give him the diabetes.
That makes a lot of sense.
That's why he had to be in all those commercials to warn you. Diabetes is actually just a terramorphing creature thing that wants to devour the world.
Yeah, I think I want to hear a little bit more about diabetes from a TikTok.
You know what?
This is all fake, or it's all real.
I don't believe in diabetes, man.
Yeah, you know, I started thinking about it. Smash Mouth, Violent J, and Guy Fieri are the same person. I don't need any proof that
about
that's real, other than the
Cracker?
hair.
And Uncle Cracker.
Who's Uncle Cracker?
A shitty fucking like singer from like
No one
Early
cares.
2000s. Early 2000s. Before your time.
late 90s, early 2000s.
Before my time, I was growing up.
All right, let's put it this way: he was friends with Kid Rock.
Rock.
That tells you everything.
Oh yeah, because you know I always think to myself, man, you know I really wonder what Kid Rock is up to because that's another guy. That's another guy who just says shit that makes you go like, okay, I feel a little bit more retarded after listening to you.
I have to stay in touch with people like him because like where I'm Florida man, Kid Rock is Michigan man.
Yes, that is true. He's every state has that man.
Kid Rock, dude.
Dude, I thought he was like running for like governor or like
He
was
did, but I
making-
think it fell apart.
I think
I
people
still vote for
realized
him.
that he didn't know what he
He's
was
the-
talking about.
He's from Michigan, right?
Yeah.
He's the funniest musician. He went from being a rapper to trying to do rock to doing country music, and now I don't know what the fuck he does.
Humanitarian work?
Yeah, he went to jail too.
A lot.
He went to jail with when he was dating Pamela Anderson.
You know what's great about being the guy who pretends to be like the man of the people is finding out that he's actually really wealthy and his music career is basically just kind of like him.
Playing off you.
Yeah, playing. Like he's just
Not to mention he's ripping off other really good songs. Like
Yeah.
he did one song where he ripped off Leonard
Werewolves of London.
Werewolves of London and Leonard Skinner the same fucking song. Like Jesus Christ,
Dude,
dude.
that's so. Let's just be real. He has huge balls. That's what it is.
Well, he does have an album called Cocky.
I mean,
I mean,
who would win in a fight, Eminem or Kid Rock?
Eminem.
you think so?
Yeah.
I gotta go put money on Kid Rock.
No, I don't have any money on Kid Rock.
No, see,
Like
I got
the band-
money on Kid Rock because he hangs out with like Hank Jr. and Hank Jr.
He
knows
hangs
people.
out with Hank Jr., but Hank Jr. is cool. Kid Rock isn't. That's the problem. It's like
Yes, but
having
see,
a
Hank-
weaker. It's like having a weaker group of people around
Yes,
you to
but,
make you look
but
stronger.
Hank Jr. has large tracts of land to where they could lure Slim Shady to said large tracts of
Slim
land.
Shady.
You're overthinking
Yeah, but
the fight. We're talking about a sanctioned,
but
hands-on.
Slim Shady's got Dr. Dre, dude. Like, come on.
And then he's got Mike Tyson.
What is the
power
Dr.
of
Dre
Mike
doctor
Tyson.
of?
Well, clearly rhymes and beats.
So here's my problem. Is
Did
that
you go to Harvard Medical School for that?
Yes, he did actually. He
We're,
got his doctorate in rhymes and beats.
Hey,
Turned out he knows.
shut up. Satan's talking.
Oh,
You see how like I didn't have to say anything? Like it's just shut the fuck up. No, so here's the issue I see. Like there's new Slim Shady, like there's the woke Slim Shady, and then there's 3 different Slim
yeah.
Shadys. There's
Woke
the
Slim
original.
Shady Woke Slim Shady versus OG Kid Rock.
no.
Oh, dude, I think that OG Kid Rock would beat the hell out
No.
of him.
You'd have to do OG.
But here's
Kid
the thing.
Rock
So
and
there's
OG
three
Slim
Slim Shadys. There's original Slim Shady from like the very very beginning, where he talked like this because I gotta impress Dr. Dre, and he just sounded like a cracker. He sounded like a broken fucking white boy begging to suck Dr. Dre's
dude,
dick.
I remember that song Bram, and he's like scalpel.
Yeah, oh yeah. And then all of a sudden he like his balls dropped because like he actually.
Slim Griffin was in one of his
Slim
videos.
Shady, I know some Shady that's just imitating. I remember that shit.
You know what though? Slim,
And then we have like this Slim Shady, and I'm like, all right, so like he has to go and attack people to stay relevant. You know what? This is a guy that like literally like wrote songs about killing his mom and his baby's mama, but now he's like, oh, I don't. If you vote for Trump, I don't want you to listen to my music. Fuck
It's
you.
amazing that he turned out the way he did with the kind of mentoring that he had growing up.
Pretty much. Like yeah. I mean, the thing is like, so he's sort of a piece of shit.
Oh,
by the way,
sort of?
Slim Shady, I would fuck your daughter.
Haley.
This is a.
Hey, I would definitely bang out
That's
Haley.
a bold statement.
So I'm telling you, I'm saying
Let's see
that.
how
I'm
this
saying
works
that
for
because you know what? I'm not worried about Kid Rock taking Slim Shady down. I got you, buddy. I would bang your daughter. So I mean, cool, man. Like,
Does anybody remember when Kid Rock was in Joe Dirt?
Yes.
out on the road looking for nothing.
Hey man, what are you gonna go do? You gonna get you a wham burger with some French fries? How about a wine?
You know,
Jeff Leppard
okay.
sucks.
So the funniest thing about Kid Rock though is whenever he's done like an acting role, he's always been like that white trash guy. But it works.
You do what you know.
and he's cool with it.
But
He's cool with it, dude.
he's
He probably made stupid money off that.
You do what you know.
But here's the
Joe
thing.
Dirt.
Here's the
Yeah.
thing. He's a super wealthy guy.
I'm gonna look this
who
up. I
studied
gotta
the
find out what
course.
Kid Rock made off of Joe Dirt. I know it's probably more than I'll make like this year. So
Probably, yeah.
I mean, let's
We'll
just be real.
I will say though that at least with Kid Rock pretending to know things, almost getting to be a politician is still like better than pretending that you care about people and then getting mad at who they vote for.
True story.
True words have now been spoken.
Yes, that's
Strong words from a strong man.
Yes.
Captain
Yep.
Insano over here.
That was a big show, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a big show.
And
Yeah.
that was actually Chris Farley's brother next to him.
That's funny.
Big show, dude. The fact that my wife saw the Big Show and it didn't register with her that that's who that was. It pisses me off that she has a bunch of WWE wrestlers at the hotel that she was working at. And I'm like, that would have been great for me because I love that shit.
Didn't your mom meet Ric Flair?
Yeah,
But he lives here in Georgia too.
yeah.
Did he get her? Woo! Did he?
No.
Are you sure you're not the spawn of Ric Flair?
No, this is while we came to the U.S. So that those seeds were already planted. And my baby brother looks kind of like Khabib, so there's no flair.
Well, we already talked about if you were going to be a professional wrestler.
Yes.
It's Rick Steiner, isn't it?
Yeah, I would be like Rick Steiner. I was rocking the look.
2-minute mark.
He's a handsome man.
We're the 2-minute mark.
And we've gotten nowhere.
Hey,
Absolutely. I apologize.
guys,
Thanks, Satan.
we actually did what we were supposed to, though. We did talk about a lot of people who make shit up for a living. Like, think about all those guys who took over The Daily Show after Jon Stewart left. They just make shit up all day. They don't actually know anything about what they're talking about. Jon Stewart let his show die.
Trevor Noah did to The Daily Show what George Lucas did to Indiana Jones and all the Star Wars movies. He just bent it over a barrel and just went to town
Raped
with
it.
I mean, I've been watching Boba Fett. And
Now, Boba Fett is awesome, but
the
that's
shit.
all, yeah.
Is that how we're gonna end on a strong note?
Hey, let's just put it this way. John Favreau knows his way around a script.
Hang on,
He knows how to produce good
do
shit.
you like what I just did there? Like, I threw that out there. How much time do we got left?
How about them Bulldogs?
We got a minute.
We have a minute. How far can we go into Boba Fett in a minute? How about those Bulldogs, man? Yeah, I mean, we
Nick
haven't.
Saban is human. After
I
all.
mean, dude, like we can definitely go into that for like 30 seconds, dude. Oh
Hey,
my
guys.
gosh, the greatest! I will venture to say that was the absolute greatest college football championship
Herschel Walker
ever.
for president.
Herschel Walker for president.
Herschel Walker for
2028.
No, bring him in sooner. 2022. Now.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? Honestly, anything's a step up.
I think he could fight for the position and literally take everyone out.
Absolutely.
He could choke slam everyone, and it'd be really funny.
I know something about that. Chicks on people.
Moral of the story, guys: quit fucking believing those people on fucking social media.
Dumbass.
Yeah, they're
your own
fucking
research.
retarded.
Do your own research.
Go read a book.
That's
Yes.
what they say when you talk to them. It's do your own research.
Go read a book.
Go read a book.
That's the
Go
problem.
read
Go
several
read
books.
your own do your own research.
I swear to God.
But then when
there's-
you do, they're pissed off at you for not believing
What's even funnier
the
is,
truth.
is when you go do your own research, come back and
you feel wrong.
and what you have to say doing your own research conflicts with what they told you.
Still conflicts
Yeah.
because you know what? Like you read a book,
Because
and
you
that's
actually
still
did the
more
research
research than
where
they
they
did.
didn't.
Hey, reading Rainbow, motherfucker.
Dude, I can't wait.
Rainbow.
When Shaq comes on the show because they explain flat Earth to us, it's gonna be fucking brilliant.
Yeah, I swear we still have to get Michael Moore on the show though.
Dude, Michael Moore, you're a piece of shit, man. But damn
He's
it,
just not
I
showing
want to
up.
see you.
Yeah, and check out our fucking website. Buy our goddamn merch. Nick,
I swear to God, stay sexy, Atlanta, you beautiful motherfuckers.
God damn it, Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang for life.
Yeah, out.
Herschel
Can't
Walker
do the pound.
president.
Woo!
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Dumb, Cool, and Weird podcast with Wes and Nick. If you want to check out more of our stuff, go to www.dumbcoolweird.com. You'll find our Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Patreon link if you want to support us. Also, be sure to check out our merch store. And if you're interested in being on our podcast, you can find a link on our website so you can reach out to us and tell us if you want to talk to us about something that's really weird, dumb, or cool. We'd be glad to hear from you. Hope you will stay tuned for the next weird ass episodes we got. Thank you.